What's up, guys? How are you? Wanted to do a quick rundown of the middleweight fight between Derek Brunson and Darren Till. Uh, Man, it wasn't a bad fight. It was a good fight. I think that Derek Brunson performed very well. It was a good dominant performance he had against Darren Till. Darren Till is a fan favorite. Turns out Derek Brunson is usually fighting guys that are very fan favorites. It happened with Kevin Holland. Now it's with Darren Till. Darren Till is from England, I believe he is. He's one of those fighters which UFC would love to keep on top. Probably would love for him to hold a title, only because he would bring an audience. It would be good for business, obviously. That's why I understand the hype behind Darren Till most of the times. The guy, he was at welterweight. At welterweight, I think he was cutting too much weight, and that affected his performance. He got pushed to a very quick title fight in the welterweight division against Tyron Woodley, who was the champion at the time. Tyron Woodley, that was one of his best performances. He was very dominant of Darren Till. He submitted Darren Till. I remember he even got his black belt. Woodley got his black belt when he beat Darren Till. It was one of those great performances from Tyron Woodley back in the day, and he was on top of the world. Darren Till, after that, I think was when after that he went on a downward spiral, so to speak, and he got knocked out by Jorge Masvidal. And I think after that he just decided to go up to middleweight. In middleweight, he hasn't been that successful, to be honest. He hasn't been that successful, and always UFC pushing him. He is charismatic, he's talkative, he loves to tweet, he's funny, charming, all that stuff. But I think that fighters, although it helps them to be this way, of course, because we're in that era, we're in the entertainment era, we're in the era of the Twitter fighters, the Twitter feuds and all that crap. And Darren Till is pretty good at it. He's funny, he makes people laugh, he's a good interview, but his performances inside the ring, you have to face the reality, they haven't been that good. Not that he's been losing to chumps either. I mean, he had a pretty close fight against Whitaker. That was a ninja fight. That was a fight of snipers, of a chess match. And I remember watching that fight and being pretty impressed with both of them. Whitaker was so cautious in that fight because he didn't want to lose. He was working his way up to a title, to the title picture again. So Darren Till, to his credit, he's not losing to chumps either. I mean, he's facing top opponents, always facing top opponents. He's not losing to just nobodies. Comes last night and he fights Derek Brunson, who has been steadily working his way up. Derek Brunson had a shot at the current champion already, Israel Adesanya. I'm not sure, I can't recall exactly if it was a title fight. I don't think Adesanya was the champion at the time. I don't think so. But Adesanya pretty much, he was the better fighter. He defeated Derek Brunson. Since then, Derek Brunson has been steadily climbing the ranks again. He's one of those fighters, workmanlike performances, very good wrestler, strong. He's a veteran, he's experienced, and he knows how to use his experience. He knows how to use his wrestling. He doesn't have the most refined stand-up game, but he does land shots. A lot of people miss that he does land shots. He does know how to strike, and with Kevin Holland was a good example. A lot of people miss that he was landing shots on Kevin Holland, and Kevin Holland had to take him pretty serious because Kevin Holland wasn't taking him seriously as much. He thought he was just a wrestler. But I think Derek Brunson does a good job of using his, even as awkward as his stand-up is, he uses his stand-up pretty well. He sets up shots. He's very quick. He's a strong guy, man. And he just had a very dominant performance against Darren Till. I saw the commentators trying to spin a good story, you know, when they're narrating this fight, and Darren Till did have his little moments. I mean, he was definitely shown to be the more refined striker. He was landing some shots. He did pretty well. He started well, quick, but Derek Brunson was quicker with his shots, with his takedowns, and that's when Darren Till was just lacking the proper defense. He tried. I've seen comments where they saying that Darren Till just gave up, and he needs to practice more wrestling, and he needs to practice more jiu-jitsu. I saw it different. I saw a fight where Darren Till was ready to face a wrestler, and he was defending. He was doing a very you could tell that he was putting 100% effort in defending those takedowns. He was really trying, but Derek Brunson's just that much better. So Derek Brunson at one point mounted him. His ground and pound is pretty heavy, man, because he landed some shots, and he landed a good shot on Darren Till that on his eye, and Darren Till's eye was shutting down. It was very swollen. You could tell it affected him pretty much. It was very significant that. And then came the second round, and again, Darren Till starts good. He was doing good with the feet. He was doing good with the strikes. The commentators mentioned that he could have used more leg kicks. I kind of agree with it. I think that some leg kicks would have worked well against Derek Brunson. But then again, you have to consider that wrestlers love kickers, because when a kicker kicks, it opens up the body for a wrestler to take you down. And I just think that Derek Brunson is doing a very good job, was working his way up in the ranks. He had a very dominant performance. He looked pretty amazing. He looked pretty good, man. He wasn't gassed. Great thinking, great game plan. If he had a game plan, he just shot Darren Till down. He pretty much did, and he did a good job. Darren Till, I think he's very young. He's 28. I think he has an opportunity to get better. I think he should stay at middleweight. I don't think he should go back to welterweight again. That depletes him too much. So I think that he should stay at middleweight. But maybe change camps. Maybe change. I'm not gonna say coaching, because you gotta be loyal to who brought you to the top. But at the same time, you gotta reinvent yourself. Sometimes you gotta evolve, and let's see what happens. But I'm looking forward to what Derek Brunson keeps doing. I don't know who he's gonna face. I would like to see him face one of the number 2 or number 3 in the ranks in middleweight before he gets a chance at EC again. I think that's going to be an interesting fight. I think Derek Brunson would do better in a second meeting against Adesanya. Adesanya says you still a bomb and all that stuff, but nah, man, I think he's smart. He takes Darren Brunson seriously. Darren Brunson is one of those wrestling studs that comes and he's doing better, man. He has more experience now, and I think that he's gonna perform better if they meet again. But before that, he should face someone, another top contender, and secure the deal for a title shot. Leave no questions, leave no doubts, that type of stuff. Anyways, guys, thanks for listening to me, and those are my thoughts on that fight. It was a pretty good fight. I enjoyed it. Very dominant performance by Brunson. Thank you. Leave comments, questions, likes, dislikes, and please subscribe to my channel. Thanks.